I'll go through and ask you another question. It's about differentiation. So, how are you different from everybody next to you? So you have to give me something that then you're different, to see if you can communicate. How are you different from everybody else? So we'll start in the back this time. I'll go this way. How are you different? No, just how are you different in the world? How are you different from everybody else in the world? How can you show differentiation? You're killing me. Next.
I have a lot of passion.
Everybody's passion. Anything else? It's not enough. If you put I have a lot of passion on your college app, that's what everybody else has too. It's got to be different. Can you show your passion is more than somebody else's passion? How can you articulate that? You're killing me. Next.
I think I grew up in a different environment, just being able to attend it.
Everybody here says the same exact thing.
Have so many opportunities, and just being able to create society as well.
It's not enough. Next.
I can speak for
I'm sorry?
I can speak for
What language can you speak?
Russian, Korean, Japanese.
Fluent.
Almost.
Okay. Next. Next.
I think for my age, I spent a lot of time teaching children.
Okay, good. Next.
I'm very good at building picnic tables.
That's so true.
Okay. It's different.
I take the harder path, for the sake of learning.
That's so cliche.
Yeah.
Come up with a different one.
Stay out of my comfort zone. That's also cliche.
I'm resilient. I try my best. I never lie. You're killing me! That's not differentiating. Anybody else can say that. Harrison.
I always listen up and try to see other people's
Next.
perspectives. I think I'm kind of like bipolar, but like you know what I mean.
I'm on medication. It's not differentiating.
That's the wrong word.
Next. Tim.
I founded the Outcast.
You what?
I founded the Outcast. It's an organization.
You founded the Outcast?
Doesn't do anything.
What is the Outcast?
It's just a thing that I made. I made a website for it and the logo.
It's that? Yeah.
And
I thought this was from a game or something.
Oh.
What can I do?
Eric?
I've made a lot of money through my stocks, so.
There's other kids that can say that.
But not in this game.
Globally.
This happens.
I'm willing to share my talents and share with others. For real.
It's not enough.
From my experience in the video, I've been given a wider range of assignments to work on. I've made a interview for the stand-up campaign with teachers. I've made the slideshow videos.
Good. Great.
I really like working with functions.
There's other people that also like working with elderly. It's all in the college applications. Next.
This year, even though it's my first year in DM, I've been doing a lot of communicating with other people and stuff, like in software.
So your differentiation is you communicate with a lot of people.
I'm good at it.
Next.
I'm able to adapt to a lot of different positions.
No.
Oh, I'm crazy.
There's too many people that are crazy, man.
I like to experiment.
Who's a senior? Where do you want to go to school? What's your first choice? What's your reach school?
USC.
USC. So imagine you go to USC, right? And you want to do something in media, right? You graduate from USC, you go to Paramount Studios or Universal or Pixar or one of those great companies. Do you think you're going to get applicants from Chongno University there? Aren't all the other applicants going to be from really good schools, right? From USC, from UCLA, from the UC schools, from the East Coast schools, good schools in the Midwest as well. They're all going to be applying for this job. So in the job interview, you have to sell yourself. And you have to show how you're different and better than everybody else. And if you say, I'll work hard, I'll come in early, I'll go home late, I'll work cheap, I just want this opportunity, it's not enough. So I have a I don't want to say friend, it's a long time ago. His name's Alan Chin. He used to be a really good soccer player at SAS like 20 years ago. So Alan went to UCLA, then he graduated, he went into sports management. So his junior year, he got an internship with the LA Dodgers. Great. Worked for 3 months, got paid, did ticketing and sales and stuff like that. Then his senior year, he got an internship with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Great job again. Graduated. Couldn't find a job. Had all these contacts in baseball and stuff like that. He just couldn't find a job. He couldn't find a job in sports management because there's so many people that want to do sports management. It's just really fun. It's a really fun industry. So he stopped. He worked in business somewhere. He gave up sports management. It was too hard. He could work in some minor league hockey team in North Dakota doing marketing, but it's so hard. So that told me, when he told me this, it told me that he wasn't able to sell himself. So when he was applying for jobs, if someone asked him, all right, so what did you do for the LA Dodgers? If his answer was ticketing, I did sales. That's not showing what he did, right? I created this new outreach program with Korean churches in the local LA area. We did this promotion of youth groups, and in the ministry of over 10 people, you get a discount and we'll give you everybody a free hot dog and a Coke. That is differentiation, because nobody else is doing that type of thing. Does that make sense? When I was applying for jobs last month, or in January, people were asking like, okay, like what have you done? All right, well, I was in Ethiopia coaching the U16 national team. I was in Kuwait coaching the U18 national team. I was in Myanmar coaching the U18 women's national team. I work here, I do this. There's nobody that can say what I have done. And then this is what we did with that. These are the results. These are the people. Working with these people, then they became better players as well. This is what I did. This is how I showed differentiation. So again, I hope you guys don't think like I'm being tough on you, but this is reality one day where you have to make a living and you have to show differentiation. When I think about like just in medical field, it's so hard. Like somebody in the medical field is finishing the last in their class. They all can't be good doctors, right? Somebody's at the bottom. Well then, all right, I'm the worst. How do I get a job? Most of you, no. All of you are smarter than me, without a doubt. I got a 710 in my SATs. I fell asleep during the math part. I didn't really care. I just needed to get over 540 to get a scholarship for school, for soccer. So I had like a 510 in verbal and I got like a 200 in math. But I didn't really care. Because I wasn't trying to go to a good school. I went to the same school he went to. Which, not really a good school. Maybe it was a better school when you were there. It wasn't a very good school when I was there. So do you guys understand my point? Like, I'm not trying to be like a jerk, but I don't think you students get spoken to this way enough, if that makes any sense. Like, I really, really hope that you take the next, I don't know, you don't have much time because you're already graduating, but the underclassmen, I really hope you take the next 2-3 years of your high school life and figure out how can I differentiate myself for my college application so I can get into this school, right? So, for example, Eric said that he made a lot of money doing the stock market, okay? So that's not differentiation. Now, if Eric said, I came up with a program, or I came up with an app telling me when to look at stocks, certain stocks, or I created this new, I don't know, system of how I look at stocks and how I analyze it, and because of that, I took the money that I had and I increased it by 300%, and then I took that profit and I bought my mom this, and then I took 30% of that money and I helped the welfare society, or I helped orphans, or I did that with that money. That's a story. You see that, Eric? That's a story. That's differentiating. That's a much different thing than saying, yeah, I made a lot of money in the stock market. That's what I did. So I stopped track and field kid, what's your name again? Tyson, because I liked what he said. It was already good. It was very specific. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did it. And nobody else in this room can say the same thing he said. That's why, for me, it was really good. Even though I don't think you would put it on a college application, you have to get it more refined. But I liked that it was really specific from what he did. Does that make sense? So, for the seniors, it doesn't end here because you're going to have to do the same thing when you get a job. Right? And then it's and you're going to have to do the same thing for the men. Usually, no offense to women, but usually the men are the ones hunting for women. So when you go talk to women, you got to show what you have. You have to differentiate yourself. There, he's already whispering, we don't like women. usually the women are not hunting the men. So I think most of you. So I think most of you have heard the concept as a man. If you get money, then you can get girls. Right? So I don't really have any money. So it's more about, for me, my personality. So for a guy, if you have money and then you get a girl, is she really like you, or she just wants you because you have money? Right? That's not really a good situation. But in your life, when you meet women, when you're trying to get a girlfriend and get married, you're going to have to differentiate yourself from the other guy over here. Because you're both vying for the same girl. So you're always going to compete. You're going to compete for the rest of your life. I'm always competing. Usually I win.